everybody, it's me, Susie Caduzzi. And today, I just want to tell you a little story that I remembered. I think it was springtime, and SAG has this thing where they say you could go volunteer, like actresses and actors or whatever, comedians, can go volunteer to read to the kids in school. So I was like, I want to do that. I love kids. I like to volunteer. So I went to this school in Brooklyn, and the kids, I think they were in like kindergarten. They were tiny, like 4 or 5-year-old kids. And I went in, and I read the story to them. And then afterwards they were like, I said, do you have any questions for me? They said, what do you do? I said, I'm a comedian. And they were like, what? They just their little bodies couldn't even handle it. They couldn't even handle that I go on stage and I tell jokes. So I was like, well, why don't you guys tell me some jokes? And then all of a sudden, one by one, they were nervous at first, but then one by one they would get up and they would tell their jokes. And there were a couple of like really nervous, shy ones. And so then they would come up and they would whisper in my ear and I would tell the joke for them. And we just had such an amazing, amazing time. Like the energy. And I was like, this is what they mean when they say give and it gives back to you. Like if you give to others, it makes you feel good. So then we were all done. The teacher came in. She's like, it's all time, time to go. And all of a sudden this little tiny little angel says, excuse me. So I lean down. She puts her hand, cups my ear, and says, why do we have love in our hearts? Oh my God. She must have felt it. She must have just felt it, and that sharing and everybody being generous and not pushing the shy ones. And I swear to God, it was like 2 days I was in bed after that one. I told her. I said, because love is always around. It's always in our hearts. It's always available for us. And she just smiled. So think about that today. It's always there for us. I'm Susie Caduzzi, and I do what I want.